Hello, people. Superhero motivation over here. This is podcast 3. Yes, in my opinion, you should always invest in your future for a better tomorrow. You will never know. How does it look like after a year, after 10 years? When you're getting old, you will see that things will not be easier if you haven't invested in your younger days. Maybe you're asking me, what do you think about investing in school? Yes, of course, go to school, learn a skill, learn how to make a living. That's how you invest in your future for long term. Of course, there are people say, "Oh, I'm not going to school, I'm going to work." Yeah, I still can be rich. Yes, of course. But still, you have to learn a skill, right? Learn a skill to be successful. I think about school is the cheapest investment in your life. Everything what goes to school, yes, what you learn, make it practical. Don't think, oh, I'm just reading a book, I'm just learning for a test. Nay, no, I'm going to use it. I'm going to make it practical. I'm going to use it for what it needed to have a nice future. Don't just think about, okay, I'm just learning for a test. School is boring. That is not your motivation. Because if you really want to invest in the better tomorrow, you say, okay, I am going to school. I'm going to learn what's needed to have this successful future. I'm going to learn how to be a great plumber. I'm going to learn how to be a great businessman. I'm going to learn how to make cheese. Learn in steps. Learn a skill. That's why I'm always telling people, okay, you want to invest future good. Learn a skill. Make a living. Don't think just about physical labor. Working with hands, good. Being creative, yes. But you have to understand that your body needs balance. You cannot just say, okay, I'm just doing the heavy work. I'm just going to lift everything that's heavier than my body. Be careful. Take care of your body and take care of your mind, of course. Physical and mental health. For a long term, if you want to functioning, take care of your physical and mental health. That's why I'm not always promoting the physical health. I know promoting physical health is trendy, but don't forget the mental health. If you don't feel being yourself, talk to someone, invest in yourself, just that you can openly express yourself for long term, that you don't bottle your feelings or trying to hide your past. Because one day when you just hiding your past or all your painful memories, when one day it comes out, it's just too much. You can't handle it. You can't just say, okay, I'm going to try and hide all these negative things, and I haven't accepted yet, and I see it, okay, later all these things comes out. How are you going to handle it? Not. Because it's too much. It's too much to handle. You can't. We don't have the same dream. We don't have the same job. We don't make the same living. We don't have the same result. Our skills are different. Maybe you make cheese. Maybe you can make bread. Maybe you can play piano. It's the talent. Investing in talent is also talent. kind of talents do you have? Do you play instrument? Are you creative? Do you know how to talk? Do you talk for a living? Is it a skill? Communication is a must. If you can't communicate, then you don't understand each other. Then you the same way you are not socialized. How can you make a connection? Yeah, for a lot of things you can perform a one-man show. But how about closing a deal? How about working together with someone else? There must be like a connection, a partner. Or do you think it's always solo? Of course, there's a lot of things you can do solo, but you can also meet other people, right? Meet people with a similar mind. Invest in relationships. When you think that people are just a lone wolf, are lonely, who says they are lonely all the time? Do you really think you would survive without any resources? Do you really would survive without people? Do you really think that this whole world is based on one person? Do you really think the world is only just about you? Of course not. There are other people. Maybe you have other people around you who means a lot to you. That's why you have to invest in relationships, right? That's why you have a family system to survive. Or are you just so lonely that you say, okay, I have my own resources, I only take care of myself, I don't need nobody? Well, that sounds like a romanticized story. Uh-huh. Okay. It means you're so powerful you will not get starved. Okay, congratulations. Invest in your relationships. Invest in people who you care. Invest in people who means a lot to you. Invest in people who don't betray you. Invest in people who are loyal to you. Reward the people who are good to you. I admire people, I respect people who invest in themselves. Especially when they don't complain. When you have the chance to invest in yourself and you're not going to invest in yourself and you blame yourself because you have missed the chance, because you didn't get a chance, that sounds weird. Yeah? Do you know? I have seen a lot of people who are 60 years old, they still switch to a different education. 60 years old. Go try to pursue a bachelor degree. There are people who just do a career change at the year of 60. So you'll never be too late. You never get old. There are people who just think, oh, I'm old. I'm not going to pursue my dream anymore. Who says it? Who says you're too old? Who says it? Is that like a list? Is there like a rule? Is there a kind of law who describes it? Who says it? People. People think about how to give up. They think about many reasons to give up. But they don't think about many reasons how to invest in themselves. Go to school. Okay, good. This time, you think, okay, maybe I'm not going to school. I invest in the course. Small course. That's an investment for long term. Okay. I've invested in learning about the digital world. Well, that is a kind of good investment for long term. Learning how it works in the digital world. Yes. Take a typing course. Learn how to write. Learn how to type. There are skills. Well, it's your own choice in the end. In the end, you say, okay, this is what I do. I will not complain. I will not blame other people if I haven't investment myself. I don't say my old age, oh, I regret I didn't do this. You know, if you don't invest in yourself, you will regret. And I don't want to look back, oh, I wish I did this, I did that. A lot of people say, oh, I wish I I follow the education, but my boss didn't pay for it. So really, do you really expect your boss will pay for your education? If your boss doesn't pay for your education, you have to pay for your own education. That's the real life. Who says other people will invest in you? So if other people will not invest in you, you will not invest in yourself. That's not logic. Okay, good guys. I hope you enjoyed my podcast. Invest in yourself. Keep evolving. Because I believe in you. I believe you can change if you want to. And don't blame other people if you haven't invested in yourself. That's it. See you next time. Bye bye.